Hello TLCers, I'm here today with Dr. Vidhi Patel. She's a medical doctor and also a homeopath and nutritionist from the Gujarat in India. Today we are going to be making something you've probably seen in coffee shops all over the world. It's a turmeric latte. So Vidhi, why don't you tell us a little bit about how you first came to make this particular drink?
First of all, thanks for the lovely introduction, Dr. Sarah. I'm honored to be on the show with you. This is one of the best drinks I actually had in my growing up years. I had almost forgotten about it until I came to London, and then Eureka, it's a fancy drink here, but it's actually one of the simplest dishes or let's say a drink to make, because it is just under £1 and anybody can make it rather than paying fancy amount of money outside. You can make it at home at your discretion, literally under a minute.
Great, let's crack on.
So what we have today is a normal a cup of milk. So I'm going to just start heating up my pan. So all you need is a milk pan. I'll just reduce the heat and add the milk.
So this is just a regular cow's milk that you've got?
Yes,
there?
I've got a regular cow's milk and it is actually an organic one. So I prefer taking my vegetables organic and as fresh as possible and farm fresh, including the milk. I wish I had a farm life here, which I can't expect in London, but I used to have that in India.
But you can use any type of milk?
Any milk of your choice. Any milk that suits your body type and constitution, you can have it. It's absolutely fine.
What was your personal preference?
My personal preference is lactose-free milk, because I've realized over the period of years I've become slightly lactose intolerant and sensitive to all forms of milk, especially whole milk. So I try to go for lactose-free and mild form of milk. But you'd be surprised, I'm absolutely fine when I drink the same kind of milk in India. My body type is still not able to adjust to the milk here. And that's something I've not been able to figure out why, but I love the fact that I can drink some milk here.
Weird. That's really weird.
Yeah.
So is that hot enough yet?
Yeah, it's nearly done, because it's not a huge lot of quantity of milk. It's going to take very quick. We don't have to actually boil it. It's just to warm up the milk.
Okay.
You can actually hear the milk getting all nice and ready.
So that looks like turmeric you've got
Yes.
then.
So I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of turmeric in a way where it doesn't form too many lumps in. Okay?
So why don't you tell us about what's the best kind of turmeric to use?
Best kind of turmeric is actually, won't say because I'm an Indian, but it's actually from India, because 82% of the world's crop of turmeric is in India. And it is one of the most traditional food, as well as it is one of the must-haves in an Ayurvedic kitchen. So this is equally important as salt and pepper. So it is a must-have.
And what kind of Ayurvedic body type is this beverage suitable for?
For all body types. You would be really surprised. You can have it any time of the day and anybody can have it. It is one of the most safest, simplest and most easiest way to boost immunity, because of the curcumin in it, which is the bioactive ingredient of turmeric. This is what it gives it the yellow color, the curcumin. There are also curcumin tablets available, but I try to get more natural and more holistic. So that's why I try and use the powder, or you can also use a fresh turmeric root.
Wow, that sounds difficult.
Yes, that sounds difficult. So going by the metropolitan quick life, I just use the powder, and with the root you always get the hands a bit stained and it doesn't really go very easily.
What do you do with that? Do you grate it?
I just like ginger. It's the same family of ginger.
Yeah.
So all you do is obviously wear some gloves and then remove the skin and chop it or grate it anyhow, just like what we do with the ginger. But then you would need a filter to drain and get the bits out.
Wow.
When you want to put it in a cup.
Learning something here.
That's why simplest way, powder. 1
Brilliant.
teaspoon. So the recipe is quite simple. For 1 cup of this size, you would need 1 teaspoon of turmeric and 1 teaspoon of honey. That's
Brilliant.
it. It's 3 ingredients.
Okay, so
This is nearly done now. So I'm going to switch off the flame and let it sit for about a minute. The reason is it needs to just calm down, and then I'm going to put it in a blender to have a nice froth like a restaurant style one, because we always want to treat something and have a fancy nice latte. Actually, the latte is ready. You can have it in the cup, but we're making a bit little fancy and treat ourselves with it.
Why not? We're worth it, right?
Why not? Of course.
Okay, so you're just going to put the mixture in the blender now?
That's it. That's it. So we can do the same thing like what we did for the turmeric. We can put the honey now, the Manuka honey, or we can use it later. I try and put it now and then so we don't have to stir it and we keep the froth intact.
Brilliant. Okay.
So let's do that.
So Manuka honey, you were telling me before we started filming about the health benefits of it.
Yeah,
Why don't you tell us?
Trust me, it is becoming my favorite in all my ingredients. It's becoming a must-have, and it is actually good Ayurvedically. The reason is it has got all the antibacterial properties that turmeric has. So it actually enhances the dish and makes it more bioavailable for the absorption. Manuka honey is actually from New Zealand.
Oh, wow.
And it is one of the safest ones to take it for anybody. Actually, it is so safe that if you have got a cut or a wound, you can actually put it directly. Is that antibacterial?
Great.
We can do the same thing with turmeric, but you have a fear of staining your skin with a bit yellow hue.
That's right, yeah.
So, but it is the safest one to take and the most easiest to absorb by the body. And it is highly antibacterial in nature even when it is heated.
Great.
Other honeys would have the property of antibacterial and anti-inflammatory ones go down, but this one is one of the easiest ones and intact properties would still stay in.
Brilliant. Well, I'm getting impatient to try this.
Okay, so let's get our last step. I'm going to just put this in the blender, and there you go. You have such a nice golden hue, isn't it?
It looks amazing.
So as you see, the honey is all gone, settled in the milk. So all you need is just make sure it's tight enough. We have the switch on. Okay. And there you go. That's all.
Wow.
So just pour in the cup of your choice. See, there's a nice froth on. Okay, and my favorite ingredient, some cinnamon.
That looks amazing.
And there you go. Ta-da! So simple, so easy, and under a pound.
Okay, wow. Well, moment of truth.
Please, please, have your say.
That's amazing.
Is it? Yeah.
Definitely going to be doing this at home.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
My pleasure. I'm glad you loved it.
So that's it for today, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to tune in next time for some more Ayurvedic recipes, and please like, comment and subscribe.